turn it up. A little louder, turn it up.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On play action, Winston. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he's going to look deep now for Landry. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
12. Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11 MT. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT. 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important, really, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
On 2.
2nd and 5.
11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And I like like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action. Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
I'm 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
11 MT, take. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Being chased out left.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Saints had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's got some space here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 7-7, our score after 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have moved out in front.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking of. That big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and short yardage, Winston.
That's complete to Troutman right side. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That's complete, right around the 8.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
As Jamar Chase picks up a first down here, how about a quick reflection on his debut as a rookie? Set a new rookie receiving record and the Bengals franchise record with 1,455 yards and was 3rd in the league in touchdown. He became only the 2nd rookie receiver named All-Pro since 1998, joining former LSU teammate Justin Jefferson, who did it in 2020.
Now we'll throw here to his running back.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
8 yards.
11 empty, hey! 11 minus. 11.
From the 41, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. That is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Bengals 14. Kevin McPherson with the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Fourth down, Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11 empty.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
368. Nice. 2 by 2. Move.
Got to be careful here. Dalton drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken right at the 35.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
It's second down.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
11, Coleman. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT. 11, MT. 11, MT, take. 11, MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
11, 90. 11, 12, 11, 11.
36-yard line.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take. Stop.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Shifts by him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
He was brought down by Marcus Bay.
11, 11, 11, 11.
It's a gain of 10. First down,
11,
Cincinnati.
Coleman. Stop.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Brennan Scarlett there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Darkest throw taken in by Landry.
And he's got this down to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Dalton's throw complete there to Thomas.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
52, 93, 40.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
And they'll turn to Kamara.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first.